Today in this video session, we are going to discuss about Engineering Physics Group 1. In that, the chapter Ultrasonic and NDT, which was discussed in the previous video, we are going to continue further for that chapter. In this video, we are going to discuss about piezoelectric effect, inverse piezoelectric effect, and production of ultrasonic waves by piezoelectric method. Further, we are going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of this method, and at last we will see one numerical based on this method. So let us move to the what is piezoelectric effect. You might be aware about the quartz crystal. You must be knowing, you have studied in 11th and 12th science about the quartz crystals, tourmaline plates. Okay, so you might be knowing about the nickel prism. It was used in the manufacturing of nickel prism. Okay, so this is the same material. It is a crystalline structure, and piezoelectric effect, you must be aware about that. When pressure is applied to opposite faces of a quartz of a crystal like quartz, tourmaline, Rockwell salt. Okay, so here we have taken the hexagonal crystal. Okay, so when pressure is applied on it, EMF is generated on the other faces. This effect is known as a piezoelectric effect. Okay, so this was all about piezoelectric effect. Now let us discuss the topic of inverse piezoelectric effect. If you think inverse piezoelectric effect is exactly opposite or reverse of piezoelectric effect, then you are truly correct. If an alternating voltage is applied to one pair of opposite faces of the crystal, the changes of the other pair of the crystal are produced. Due to mechanical contraction and expansion, the crystal starts vibrating. This phenomena is known as a inverse piezoelectric effect. Now the study of this effect is very important to understand the production of ultrasonic waves by piezoelectric method. Actually, the production of ultrasonic wave by piezoelectric method is produced by inverse piezoelectric method. I will teach you how. If an EMF is applied, the pressure or some energy is generated or developed on the faces. Now think, if this EMF is alternating, plus become minus, minus become plus, then there will be sudden expansion or contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction, and this will literally create a vibration. When the alternating frequency, the alternation of positive and negative, matches the natural frequency of the quartz material, then the state of resonance is achieved, and at the stage of resonance, crystal starts vibrating vigorously, and because of that, the ultrasonic waves are produced. Okay, so for the alternation, a human being cannot make these sudden changes. Okay, it is beyond the capacity. It cannot be done by some mechanical way. So we are going to create, or we are going to understand the topic of production of ultrasonic waves by piezoelectric method. In that, we will develop an piezoelectric oscillator. Oscillator oscillates this positive and negative frequency. Okay. So let us start with the topic of production of ultrasonic wave by piezoelectric method. So in that, let us first of all take a piezoelectric material like quartz and something in the hexagonal shape. Okay, let us take a piezoelectric crystal Q between the plates A and B. This plate A and B are connected to an inductor coil. Let us name that as a L3. Now this inductor coil L3 is inductively coupled with the coil L1 and L2. The coil L2 is connected to the collector of the transistor, and coil L1 is connected to the variable capacitor in a parallel form, which forms a resonant tank circuit, okay, or an resonant oscillator. Now, battery is connected between the free ends of the ammeter and the coil adapter. So this is all about the construction of an piezoelectric oscillator. Now let us move on to the working of piezoelectric oscillator. When the battery is switched on, let us think, just battery is switched on, the oscillator tank circuit will produce an alternating voltage of frequency f is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root L1C1. Now, because of the transformer action, the coil L3 gets EMF, and that EMF is applied to the plates A and B. Now, because of the EMF applied to the plate A and B, the piezoelectric quartz crystal will start vibrating and oscillating. The capacitor C is over here a variable. With the variation in capacitance, we can reach to the resonance state. The applied EMF, when matches to the natural frequency of the quartz crystal, the crystal starts vibrating vigorously because of the resonance state, and at resonance state the crystal starts vibrating and it produces ultrasonic waves of frequency P upon 2L under root E by rho. Over here, P is the number of fundamental nodes, okay, and L is the thickness of crystal, E is the Young's modulus of the crystal, and rho is the density of the crystal. This is the method for production of ultrasonic wave by piezoelectric method. Okay. Now let us understand the advantages of this method. This method is more efficient than magnetostriction oscillator method. By this method, the frequency of about
5 lakh
kilohertz can be obtained. The output of this method is very high, and since the crystals are non-conductor of heat, so they are not affected by temperature, and because of their hydrophobic nature, they are also not affected by the humidity. The only disadvantages of this method is its very high cost, because crystal cutting and shaping is very difficult. Okay, these crystals are so hard in nature, and simultaneously they are so brittle. If any defect comes in cutting, then suddenly a crack will develop and the crystal will get failed. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of this method. Now let us understand one example or exercise problem. In that, let us take the given data. Calculate the frequency to which piezoelectric oscillator circuit should be tuned so that the piezoelectric crystal of thickness is given over here is 0.1 centimeter, vibrates in its fundamental mode. Fundamental mode means P is equals to 1 to generate ultrasonic waves. Young's modulus and density of the material of the crystal are given. Young's modulus over here is 80 gigapascal and density is 2654 kg upon meter cube. Okay, you might be knowing. Let us first of all discuss the given data. Over here, let's take first of all the Young's modulus. Young's modulus over here is E is equals to 80 gigapascal. You might be aware that Pascal is nothing but Newton upon meter square. Gigapascal, giga means 10 raised to 9. So 80 into 10 raised to, we are converted into SI units. First of all, first step to solve any numerical is to match the units. Without matching unit, you cannot go further. Okay. So over here, first of all, first step is to convert the unit. We have converted 80 into 10 raised to 9 Newton upon meter square. We have taken into SI units. Now rho is the density that is given in the SI 2654. Now L over here is again in 0.1 centimeter. Okay, so 0.1 centimeter I have converted into 0.1 10 raised to minus 2 meters. Okay. So with the help of this formula, F is equals to P upon 2L under root E by rho, you just need to calculate the frequency and you need to apply this frequency to the oscillator. Okay, you need to adjust this capacitance such that frequency output is this. Okay, so you will get the ultrasonic waves. Understand? So this was all about the production of ultrasonic waves. We have discussed this in form of two videos. First video was the basics and the properties of ultrasonic waves, in which we have discussed one method of production of ultrasonic wave by piezoelectric method. Now in this video we have discussed piezoelectric effect, inverse piezoelectric effect, and production of ultrasonic waves by inverse piezoelectric effect. Okay, or let us say piezoelectric oscillator. So this was all about the production. Now in next or upcoming video we will discuss the detection of ultrasonic waves and calculation of the velocity of the ultrasonic waves. Okay, that is done by acoustic grating methods, and later on we will discuss the applications like sonar and some medical applications as well. Okay, so that's in it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.